Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. It's out on the road tomorrow as the Spurs wrap up this homestretch. They can secure their spot in the postseason with a victory here.
It's go time. Now, these are two teams whose rivalry goes way back, and anytime they renew it, the fans, as well as all that are involved, are going to be in for a treat.
I like that. Go time. That's a good way to put it. I mean, this will be a testy encounter between these two. The build-up to the game has been extremely intense. I think everybody's expecting some kind of volatility to erupt on the floor today.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle, Conley and Allen in the backcourt, and it's Barnes and it's small forward. Randolph. San Antonio with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Duncan with the bucket.
And guys, when you watch the Spurs play, it's like watching poetry in motion. I mean, every cut, every screen comes at a precise time, and they play beyond the sum of their talents because of that style.
Here's Allen, following the basket by Tim Duncan. The drive by Allen, lock at 6. Great D that time from Green.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Here's Conley after the basket by San Antonio. Barnes kicks to Allen. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Parker against Conley. Here's Aldridge. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
He brought up Marc Gasol, a kind of sleeper player he thinks could give them trouble. Coach said he's a guy 7 foot plus, he's very skilled, can shoot and finish over either shoulder, and he doesn't shy away from contact. He's a guy you have to really pay attention to, and I've told our guys, we can't let him have a big game. Fellas, we'll see how they do against him.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal.
Well, you know that Kawhi Leonard has an incredible reach with his arms, but even his hands are just massive, measured at 10 inches long and 11 inches wide. Wow.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Well, to give some perspective on Leonard's hand size that Greg was talking about, Clark, those measurements, 11 by 10, are what you typically would find on 7-footers. Well, this kid's 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, and I'm 6'9", and I'm about 9 by 7, okay?
Huh.
So that just lets you know.
Wow.
The only other hands comparable to that, Dr. J.
Ooh, yes, huge. Kawhi Leonard with another great season last year, earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
Now here's Barnes. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. That's good.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it'll dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Kicks it to Leonard. Duncan with a screen on Barnes. Leonard the pass to Duncan. Fades and shoots. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And, you know, for Leonard, you can add that Defensive Player of the Year award to his hardware list, and that puts him in elite company, one of only 3 players to win Defensive Player of the Year and Finals MVP. The other 2, Jordan and Olajuwon.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Now the pass to Aldridge.
That's a wall.
No luck. Some solid defense from Randolph.
Move it.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Conley. He had 10 points in the win against the Lakers.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game. And for Leonard, winning the Defensive Player of the Year didn't change him at all. I mean, he received a card for winning that award and gave it to charity. Went out of his way to thank his teammates during his acceptance speech. I mean, I think it speaks of his character and really the impact that Popovich has had on him and that entire Spurs team.
Spurs leading by 4. Parker outside. Duncan, a screen. Parker dishes to Green. The fadeaway. Here's Aldridge. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Randolph. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far.
First one drops.
Zach Randolph getting up there in his mid-30s, but his game has never been based on explosiveness. So it's all about strength, skill, and craft when you talk about Z-Bo, and he's aging gracefully.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Fran Stevenson comes in for Barnes. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Tony Allen. And George is subbed in for Mike Conley. And here's Miller following the three-pointer by Freak. And it's Miller penetrating. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Zach Randolph. That one drops. He ties it up. 26 seconds left to play in the first. Ginobili with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. Carter against Ginobili. Miller outside. Down low. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
The shot by George. Walk.